Hello! Welcome to Ultrakill. In today's video, we're going to attempt to find my pages by playing the full game in standard. Because fun. So, let's begin the video. What? I honestly only know that that's going to be the title of the video because I already made that thumbnail. I have no clue what we're doing in this video. None. These guys are dead, right? Okay. Not even like a tiny bit of a clue about what's going to happen today. There's no mods. This is vanilla Ultrakill. Why do I have the slab marksman equipped? Why is this a thing? Like, sure, I guess, but like, okay. It's a bit weird. I don't usually use slab marksman. Slab marksman. Collect my slab marksman. Nice. No, we missed a kill. Hold on. No. Who's alive? Anyways. Good level. Nice. So, today is a day. I don't know. I have no clue what we're doing in this video. I know that the title is gonna probably be like find my pages or like find my fraud, and it's gonna be like Slenderman but with like a V1 PNG over it or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. It'll be funny. I honestly couldn't tell you. Top 10 nuke. Legendary nuke right there. Never seen a better nuke. I guess we're playing with the alternate marksman today's video. I guess that's the gimmick. The gimmick of today's video is alternate marksman. I didn't even get enough style, goddammit. Oh, 3, double down. I didn't parry. Still practicing that Zorth machine kill. We'll get it down someday. You know what? What if we just like what if the gimmick of today's video is I just like swap the order of all my alternates? Alright, let's go. So that's today's gimmick. So I think the way I'm not too sure. I think Jumpstart works like you have to put saws in them first, like probably using what if we do this, then we overheat. Okay, then it okay, I understand now. I think I still prefer Jumpstart Nailgun, but yeah, I understand now. I don't like default sharpshooter. I'm not a default sharpshooter kind of guy. Yeah, let's talk about default sharpshooter real quick. Default sharpshooter is genuinely ass. Like the biggest thing about the default sharpshooter that I can think of, besides the fact that because I think every weapon in the entire game, besides besides default besides the tractor nail gun and overpump shotgun, I think every weapon in the game, their alternate variant is balanced somewhat. Like you can find a use for them. I mean, hell, even if you saw the that one video Broccolite made, even a tractor nail gun has a somewhat decent usage. But like, my only problem with this weapon. So the biggest thing about this weapon is you get 3 charges, right? 1, 2, 3. The thing is, this isn't useful. Because like when you're playing the game, you're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna do that, then we're gonna fire some stuff, and then we're gonna do some damage, right? Like we're gonna kill the enemies, and then by the time you come back, the alternates would already be recharged, so then you can do some stuff like that. And it's like the alternate sharpshooter is just objectively better. I don't know how to nuke with four-jack shotgun. Okay, I figured it out. Let's see if this works. Okay, that did not work. That did not work as well as the I mean, I could just be using the weapon wrong. That is like one of the few weapons that I've just never used. It's fine, it's fine. We're still cooking. Collect my alternates. I forgot. Or why did I think this was A3? You know what? No. I don't want to play this level. I clipped back and bounced. Nice. You know, my thing with default sharpshooter, it's really good in the earlier levels, but like in the later levels it becomes horrible. There's no like in Prelude and Limbo, like especially in a new save file, default sharpshooter is really good. But then like slab sharpshooter is just 10 times better once you get to like Act 2. Also, yeah, that's kind of hard to do with the slab. It's possible. Wow, that was a rocket ride that I tried to do. Yep, off. Oh yeah, also another thing about the default sharpshooters, look what happens when I just try to click the button. You cannot immediately fire. You have to hold it down. This is another reason why the alternate sharpshooter is just better in like all the ways. Because I can just like, if I want to do some shenanigans, I can just like, it doesn't work like that. So there's still a guy somewhere up there. Okay, seriously, where's this guy? Okay, I guess I'm just insane. Like, for some reason I feel like there's somebody still alive. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I've never been a big default piercer guy either. Like, I know default piercers isn't bad, especially after it got buffed. But I've never been big on default piercer. But, okay, sure. Why not? Why not? Because it's like default piercer is really only good because of coins. Otherwise, there's not really much of a reason to use it. I don't really know how to efficiently use the default piercer. I don't like to use it, so I never really bothered to learn. I prefer the slab. Anyways, this is a cool level. Yeah. Why am I number one? Why am I grabbing this? Oh yeah, well, let's fight Agony and Tundra actually. Let's do Agony and Tundra. Wait, no, I could have just grabbed the soap for this room. Wait, no, the soap isn't even that good in these like levels. Like early game, the soap doesn't matter. Also, something I've noticed in every act, there has been one soap. Act 1, of course, the one in this level. Act 2, in 4-3. Thank you, Kakita. And in Act 3, the one in 8, 8-2. I mean, 8-2, 8-1, yeah. This means the rest of the game. I don't know. I doubt Encores will have soap. And I highly doubt Treachery will have soap, which means we will never see soap again in this game. Which is very sad. Because I know we all just love soap. Soap is like the best Ultra Kill character. I hate this Schism. I hate the Schism in this room because, like, your coins just don't hit him, so you have to spend like 2 seconds trying to figure out where he is. Oh wait, the guy doesn't spawn yet here. I'm not a big fan of this path of level. Like, because of course it's super cool when you're first getting into the game. It's like it's the harder path. It feels cooler to go on. But, like, once you have so much time, like, it's just a whole bunch of annoying fodder enemies that are placed in spots that make it so coins don't just instantly kill them. Genuinely? Okay, Street Fighter. I will admit, Sawed-On Jackhammer is good, though I do prefer Sawed-On Shotgun. Just because, for, like, movement tech, and, also just for, like, the sake of, you know, the, ability to do this. Because this is good. I don't know too many, like, tech with the, how am I forgetting, with the core eject shotgun? I don't know much core eject shotgun tech. I mean, this is why I'd use the hammer. I know more hammer tech than core eject than shotgun tech. But good level. I mean, we could just, like, P-rank level. I mean, we already did the other side, but I don't want to do that side. I don't like this level that much. This level just, like, is kind of boring. Nice. We don't need to go in there. So, it's time for 4-4. This is going 4-4. It's time for 1-4. Actually, we have to fight Hideous Mass. 1-4 is going to be basically unchanged, presuming I get the insta-kill, and still basically unchanged. Like, presuming I don't, because I can just fire like one okay, or like I'll go or something. Life without saws. Anyways, presuming I don't sell, this should just be the same as normal. I didn't get that one shot that I usually need to get to get a P rank. So this is this is an any rank. It's fine. 2-1. Oh yeah, I have to nuke with this thing. Hold on. Shit. Hold on, let's try that one again. Let's try that one again. Oh, we're not high enough, but it's fine. We have rockets. Solid. This is a level that I don't like. You know, I don't really like any of the Lust levels now that I'm, like, actually thinking about it. I just don't enjoy, like, the Slayer. You can tell why I'm not P-ranking anything, because I don't enjoy the P-rank. A lot of Act 1's like that. Also, holy speedrun. I think that's just, like, probably my best time. But why is there no difficulty for my fastest P-rank? Where's my difficulty? Where's... Okay, yeah, never mind, I'm not gonna worry about that. Collect my difficulty. Okay, it's fine. Nice. So we do next, we just fail. You know, I might have to cut the game off at some point, by the way, because there is something I have a plan to do. Actually, I'm gonna check my phone real quick. I am going to go, but I am going to come back to this recording session, soon. So, farewell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, guys. I am back from my endeavors. I looked at the end of the last recording, and it was about, we were basically in 2-4, so that's where I'm going to continue, but I need to actually switch my weapons back. So just give me a sec. Alright, now we can begin. Because we just all love 2-4, right? Okay, thank you, Ultra Kill. Guys, watch this. Damn it. I've never tried that before, so I'm not very surprised that it didn't work. Alright. Now it's time for the boss. So basically, the idea is simple. Okay. Alright. I'm kind of selling this corpse to King Minos. I cannot lie. It's fine. Gluttony. Should we do P1? I guess we can do P1. We can give it a shot at least. I've been thinking about at some point doing challenges where like trying to beat the game without touching a color. I was thinking about that last night. I think that might be really fun. Uh, when will this happen? Good question. Alright, that wasn't that bad. So the only thing is I'm not like super good at conduction with the nails. I don't know if we can set up like a thing without saws that'll take down like almost half of his health. The same way we do with saws. So plus I know that we can only overheat like once before the thing breaks. Okay, yeah, as you can see it didn't do as much damage. And plus I don't even have my normal loadout, so it's gonna be a lot harder. I would not be surprised if we die once or twice. Yeah, okay, that's not surprising. Yeah, okay. This might be tough. Just because I don't use these weapons. Alright. At least the Knuckle Blaster heals really well. I could have parried that for health, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. It only took a couple of tries. I was expecting more. Oh, Desktalk's almost out of memory. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to cut this out, but be surprised if part of it's because of CapCut. Just close anything that needs square lets me close. Genuinely? No, do not say. Anyways, we're back in the game. Sorry about the inconvenience. It was 3-2. I was gonna say for a sec, I don't know if we're gonna be able to break that, but it's fine, we saw us. Just we have to get one to hit well. Okay, so I actually honestly wouldn't be surprised if we get more deaths in Gabe than we get in Minos. Never mind, I guess we did first try though, we're still doing this. Alright, guess it's time for greed. Alright, so for 4-1, if I can hit this nuke. Alright, good level. Um, 4-2. Same exact thing. Same thing. Except it's like that this is going to be actually like decently hard because what I usually do is I throw out a whole bunch of saws, but our only saws is jumpstart. Oh yeah, we needed nails in that guy. That's fine. Alright. Alright, we don't get any checkpoints. We have to just restart as soon as we die, you know? How do you nuke with this thing? It's like a specific angle. Well, not necessarily nuke, more like ultra boost, but whatever, I don't... It doesn't matter. Alright. Wasted our core, that's fine. You know, this is another thing where I'm not 100% sure that if I will be able to kill the insurrectionist in less than 10 seconds. Because usually he just dies like instantly from conduction. And you know, we don't have our second dual wield anymore, it just ran out. The nick of time, unfortunately. Bro. So this one, I'm not too sure about this one. Bro, did that, like, not even do half of his health, though? Genuinely? If we took all 4 dual wields, this might be a bit more possible. We not. Yeah, I don't think we can get the challenger. I'm pretty sure it's been over 10 seconds. Whatever. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Anyways, 4-3. No one wants to play 4-3. Nobody wants to watch me play 4-3. If you like 4-3, I hate to break it to you, but no. And then I lose the soap as soon as I get it for some reason. Like I do every single time I try and get the soap. We don't have saws, that's annoying. Our best way to, like, exist right now is to just... And I just threw the soap, okay. And I think the soap's gone. Alright, then. Alright, solid 4-3. That was a 4-3 and it worked. It did like 4-3 things. 4-4. I don't see 4-4 being an issue. I think 4-4 is actually going to be pretty fun. Just because V2 won't instantly die this time. So it's like I actually have to fight the guy. You know, it's really funny because I'm not very good at V2, just because he almost instantly dies every time, like, I fight any of his encounters. How much time do we have? Bro. You can't jump over my nail trap. Or nail bomb, or whatever it's called. Alright. Hey, that wasn't that bad. Taking a sweet time, holy. Okay. Of course the whiplash kills him, bro. Really shows that bro is that close to death. Alright, anyways. 5-1. Alright. So, usually I really like 5-1. However, I know that this video is going to be really long, especially once we get to fraud. So I'm trying to speed through the really easy stuff first. So, unfortunately, against my own, like, hopes, we have to skip 5-1. At least skip most of it. Of course, we'd have to do, like, this part. How are you alive? Bro, genuinely, why does default sharpshooter suck so much? Watch Akita like secretly drop like alternate rocket launcher in like 5-E for some reason. You probably won't, but it would be funny. It would be also pleasantly surprising if we get any new weapon in the Encores at all. No, because I do think Golden Arm will probably get it in Treachery. Um, I think the Encores. Hold on, Bongo Cat. Nice. Yeah, but it's like, what is the golden? The Golden Arm. If it's another keybind, that's going to be extremely unfortunate because I've already used a lot of my keybinds, so my only real keybind left is to make it is Z, and I do not want to press Z. And if it's another arm swapped in between feedback or knuckle blaster, I feel like that's gonna really suck, especially for people with like muscle memory. Trying to shotgun swap, I can't. Bar up. Nice. You know, no, let's fight the ferryman. This is the first time in a while where the ferryman's actually going to be an interesting fight, because I don't have infinite ways to damage him. Also, he's going to strike me with lightning if I don't like hurry up. You know, in a world where the ferryman is hard, that's all I want. A world where the ferryman is a difficult fight. No matter what, he will still always be a pushover. And yeah, I will still for some reason enjoy the ferryman fight. Another example of yeah, I like this level, but I don't want to suffer later, so I'm gonna try and get to later as fast as I can. Collect my alternates. Why not, guys? Maybe I'll get the tick this time. I couldn't. I didn't even. I clicked the jackhammer. Didn't even jack my hammer. Oh, my hand. It's starting to hurt. Because with my keybinds, doing a whiplash with an alt fire at the same time as a primary fire with the sawed on jackhammer, it's a very uncomfortable keybind. It's a very uncomfortable position, and because of how much I'm doing it, oh, you're just on the other side. You never live long enough to get to do that. Holy. Perish. Never mind, I guess. No, I think about the Leviathan is I used to really dislike the Leviathan, but then I started to like the Leviathan, and I don't know why. It's like, I think it's just because like a lot of people don't like the Leviathan, and at the time I just kind of bought into like whatever people don't like. But then I started to realize that like for example, the Slab Marksman. I used to just not like the Slab Marksman because people said it was bad, but then I actually tried using it, and I'm like, wait, this is not as bad as people say. I just prefer the other one. Same thing with the Leviathan. I just genuinely started to enjoy the Leviathan fight. Okay, the Swords Machine actually survived. Don't worry, guys. We have ways to deal with the Swords Machine survival. This room actually kind of sucks. Because we have to jumpstart something and then fire, like, throw magnets everywhere. So, like, we get a... Honestly, like, I think conduction with the, fuck. With the jumpstart saw blade launcher is, like, I think jumpstart saws is, like, could probably be better, but it's so much more annoying to set up, where with, plus it doesn't even, like, function very well if you're not using one of the other, like, two nail guns, and I prefer, both saw blade launchers over these two nail guns. Of course, yeah, I don't know, it's just, like, and then also, like, you can just, with the, because with the, other, fuck, why am I stupid? Alright, I guess I won't play your level then, holy. No, I refuse to ever spawn those encounters. It's basically the oath. If I'm not trying to P-rank the level and I spawn that encounter, we restart. Nope. It's just, nope, I'm just not fighting them. Alright then. So, I'm very curious about how the Hideous Messes are gonna work. Anyways, what I was saying. Jumpstart Nailgun is just so much easier because you can just only use the Jumpstart Nailgun and it still gives you, like, really good results. And then, but if you do more things, it'll give you better results. But you can get results without needing to try that hard. That's why I prefer that. Why did I do that? But, like... Wait, did my rocket just blow up on the harpoon? Or, like... What? Never mind. I'm not saying, Jumpstart Saws is, like, bad. I'm just saying it's a lot harder to use. Okay, I can see worlds where it's actually really good. But, no, for me, it's not my thing. Then the only reason I even really keep, Sawed-on, shotgun is for the sake of, shotgun swapping. Both for movement and, damage. Because, I have it in my first slot. Because, here's a story. I know there's a couple people out there. If you saw that one Brocolite video, I think Linguini said something about this. Like, but basically, I have never changed my weapon slots. Um, besides like when I had like 100, like 50 hours on the game, I switched my slots to just whatever I thought was the most useful at the time. So for my weapons, I have marksman in the first slot. Then I have piercer. Then I have sharpshooter. Then I have Sodon in front. Then I have corject, and then I have um, over overpump, right? And then nails, I have I, fuck. Yeah, wait, this is just the default order. Never mind, it's nothing that interesting. And then rail cannon, I have screwdriver. I don't even use screwdriver unless I'm fighting mind flayers, so I don't use it a lot either way. And then rockets, I have it like this. Though I do probably just use the SRS cannon more, but um because of this, uh I have, for the sake of shotgun swapping. Hold on, I'm not gonna start the level, but I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna equip this guy. Uh, I have it set to X to do this, so because I have X set to go to the first slot of any weapon. You can also really fastly fire coins. Like you can't normally fire coins that fast. It's very cool. And it's just very convenient that I haven't ended up that way. But anyways, let's start the level. I don't know how this one's gonna work, because usually I kill Gabriel very fast before he has the chance to really do anything. But I'm also not very good at Gabriel. Though I do think I know another kill that exists, I've just never done it well before. I already messed up. Wait, oh shit. Because I spawned the guy in? Hold on. Spawned him in. Spawn Gabe. So there's this kill that I saw. I'm not too sure if I can replicate it though, so that's 1, 2. So then like right here, that's 3. Then we do about half of this. So then we just do damage, and then whenever that breaks, it should go like... Okay, so I did it wrong. It's fine, though. He still took many damage. It still did a lot of damage, so it's fine. I just didn't do it right. Alright, it's fine. So, it's time for violence and fraud. So I think violence and fraud are going to be the biggest reasons. I'm going to skip 7-2, but there's not really a good way to skip the rest of the levels. I don't know any clips in fraud except one in 8-3 that's going to be a huge time save. And even so, it's going to be harder to do because of the things we have now. Like... But besides that, everything else in fraud is going to have to be done the old-fashioned way. You know, that's actually easier without, that one's actually easier with the Corjack shotgun, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, another thing that I prefer about the default marksman is it doesn't have that big cooldown. And of course you can't refresh that cooldown with swapping like you can with a shotgun. I mean, you could actually extend the cooldown if you want. But like... Yeah, it's just... So I was too slow, now this malicious face spawns. I like genuinely suck, fully. Alright. Absolute conduction. Nice. Anyways, so this room is going to be an interesting room. So if you guys saw that one Brocolite video, um, nails, specifically a tractor nail gun, is insane against virtues and providences. Like it is very powerful. My hand hurts. Because, like, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, the attractor nail gun does like 1.5 times damage. Not just attractor nail gun, all nails do like 1.5 times damage against angels. That's why that one Gabriel kill is like really powerful. Though it does have a little bit of dead coining, but like even so, that like just those nails were supposed to do like a lot of damage. Like probably about half a health bar. Alright, alright. So this is going to be interesting, because usually what I'll do is I'll put down a saw, and then I'll use, conduction. We can't do that, so let's just, let's see whatever works, I guess. Alright, already off to a horrible start. Wow. We managed to get conduction, though. So, good. Alright, that wasn't that bad. Minotaur. Alright, that was good. That was good. That wasn't that bad. Like 7-1, and then we get to skip all of 7-2, so we're basically in 7-3 now. The only things I'm worried about is fraud. Specifically 8-1. I do not see 8-1 being enjoyable. Mostly because of the final room. Alright. Because if you know, the malicious 3-idled virtue is a thing that exists in Ultra Kill. I'm just restarting this level. No, nope, 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 nope. I feel bad now. Devil May Cry 5, Ball of Knowledge. Should I play Devil May Cry? Would anybody want to see Devil May Cry on the channel if you've for some reason made it this far in the video, in a video that's gonna be called, that's probably gonna be called Collect My Alternates, and it's gonna have like a thumbnail. It should be like the guy that's like red pill or blue pill, and it's gonna be like normal marksman and slab marksman. That's funny. I should do that. Collect my slabs. Wait, hold on, why am I playing the level? Didn't I say that I was just gonna skip it? Sorry guys, the muscle memory for me playing Ultra Kill accidentally kicked in. Hold on guys. You know what, just out of like, no, I probably shouldn't. Just because I know 8-1 is gonna be really long, and like, I could try and fight the last encounter, but I think it's better if I just skip it. It was here 7-3. You know, there's something I just realized. Why has nobody made a mod yet? Wait, what if I just like fire starter the like ground? Yeah, no, that works well. Why has nobody made a mod that just like that gives you the fishing? Well, no, somebody has made a mod that gives you the fishing rod, but why has nobody made a mod that gives you like the cleaning tools from 7-S in like the normal levels? Like you feel like you'd think somebody would have made a mod like that by now, right? Like, of course, it's probably not as funny as that one fishing rod mod, Ultra Kill, Ball Knowledge. But like either way, it's like, why has nobody made a mod about that? I feel like that's kind of surprising. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna get arthritis from these keys. Holy, my hands hurt. Because my keybinds are very much tailored to the weapons that I use while playing and how I play the game. So it's like, I just lost the game, all knowledge. So it's like, when I'm not using the weapons I normally use, ooh, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun. Let's just like do this, maybe like try and do some of that. Let's get a nail bomb. This will do a lot of damage later. Oh yeah, hold on. I'm gonna try to set up another nail bomb. Oh, never mind, I just killed that gutter tank, okay. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Ow. Okay, so where are we going? End of the level. Right, nice. Okay. Alright. Oh wait, no, we can't shotgun swap, okay. Wait, no, we can! We have 2 shotguns! Whatever, the guy's already dead. Shotgun swapping with 2 shotguns is weird. Oh, we didn't kill the tree. It's actually not very surprising, yeah. Oh, because this is water, so we can't place... Oh, that's annoying. Well, I somehow made fire in the water. I'm not gonna ask how, but I did. Okay, now there's probably like those strays over here or something. Oh no, never mind. The level's over. Why did I think that they weren't all dead yet? Okay, anyways. 7-4. So, you know, let's fight the security system. I want to fight the security system. All right. Okay, let's fight the security system. I'm in like the security system kind of mood, you know. Can I not like press escape, guys? Okay, that was weird. Why is my escape just like not escaping? I guess I can't. I guess I can't pause the game anymore. Oh, okay. Wait, I can't control either. What? Huh. What? Hold on. After some annoying testing, we should be able to do the things again. Yep. Okay. Now let's play the level. Sorry, that kind of just like really pissed me off. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Absolute security system. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Holy. All right. Let's see how this goes. I'm not. I'm not. Okay then. Like I'm not too like worried about this, but I don't think we're gonna get it on the first cycle. Nope. Very, very close, but we did indeed get it on the first cycle. Alright, that was a good old 7-4. Alright, now it's time for probably the hardest level in this entire challenge. I don't think I'm gonna have fun. At least we can skip, like, I don't know, we can skip, like, but those are, like, the easiest rooms in the entire game. Well, not in the entire game, but in the entire level. I don't know how to skip any other rooms in this entire level. Like, this is gonna go horrible. I am not. It's fine. I'm gonna try and skip, like, any encounters I can. But, like, really the only encounters that are even worth skipping are the ones at the end of the level. Because the hardest encounter that will probably be in this entire game is gonna... It's gonna start, like, I die in that encounter with my normal weapon sometimes. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. That was a sneeze. I sneezed. Alright, okay, let's go. We can skip this encounter, but there's not much of a reason to, just because it's not hard. Sorry, my allergies are kind of acting up today. I haven't taken an allergy pill today. That could be a reason why. It's that time of the year. Besides, like, the beginning of fall, where, my nostrils have decided that it is no longer time to want to exist. You know, I just realized every season at this point basically gives you allergy problems if you are, like, one of those people that are, like, stupidly allergic to everything that exists in this world. You know, because, like, what I hate is for some reason, I'm allergic to, like, everything and anything except food. Like, when it comes to food, there's not a single food that I found that I'm allergic to. But then with, like, every single other thing in this entire world, I'm allergic to. Like, of course I have the obvious ones, grass, pollen, like, all that good stuff. But then, like, why am I allergic to dogs and cats? And there's probably a whole bunch of other animals of fur that I am allergic to, but I just don't know about it. Because, like, you know, I've never walked up to a squirrel to pet it. It's just not a thing that I do. I need to lock back in. I'm, like, very much unlocked, not locked in, like at all. Action. I'm starting to get the hang of alternate jumpstart. Jumpstart saws. I understand it now. Kind of. All right, this is gonna be the fun part. Although that was easy compared to this. You know, and the biggest reason why that this is hard. Actually, you know what? Hold on. The biggest reason that this is hard is because of lag. Lag is for some reason really, really bad in the area that I'm going to right now. When I mean really bad, I mean I'm not fighting any enemies and I'm at 40 FPS. This is a noticeable FPS drop. And this isn't even the laggy part. A friendly reminder to when I had the every weapon at once mod enabled and I just couldn't play this level because the lag got so unplayable. Excuse me. Oh, I'm stupid. This is the last idol. Nice. And then as soon as these providences spawn, now my entire game is like in a nice state of 19 frames, 16. Yep. I've been at 2 FPS before in this room. Excuse my sniffling, the allergies, they're very fun. Find my allergies. Bro, why is everyone in here, bro? Who's left? Alright. Wasn't that bad. I expected worse. Maybe we didn't need to skip every single level unless for some reason, like... I don't know. Wait, that was actually, like, not bad at all. I feel like this challenge would have been so much worse if I was doing, like... If I ran, triple hammer. Because I wouldn't have a jackhammer anymore. And, like, the jackhammer, like, carries me almost. You know, maybe 8-2 will actually be worse than 8-1. Maybe I was fearing the wrong level. How would I know? I do just like, I missed one of the strays. There's 3 of them, and I only have 2 kills, and you kill that first better tank. And by strays, I mean soldiers. Okay. Is everyone over here? I think so. Now we can kill this guy. Nice, okay, so I need to go back to the other room to kill that one guy. Boom, okay, perfect. How did he get over here? That's a solid question. I could not tell you. Wow. Induction. You know, it's kind of crazy to think that I only started learning about induction, like, in the Pewd era. Like, if you go back to early Pewd, I wasn't using induction. And of course, yeah, Pewd 1 was quite a long time ago at this point, but I need to kill the kid. Like, even still, I haven't been using conduction for that long. And yet, it's my favorite mechanic in the entire game. I love conduction. Jack my hammer. You know, maybe I was too afraid of fraud. I thought that fraud was going to be harder. But no, I'm actually starting to get pretty used to this. All right. That wasn't even I'm gonna be real, bro. That was not even like the alternate weapons. That was me just sucking. Holy. I love how this video has like 3 different recordings that I need to no, like 4 different recordings. Or like something, I don't know. Okay, am I gonna die again? No, we're fine, we're fine. I should probably kill these sentries. There's only actually like 2 more difficult rooms left. There's this one. This room isn't even that bad. And then like 8-3 is gonna be smooth sailing. Alright. Okay, that was close. I think it's just this schism that's left. Okay, if you would die. Yeah, it was just that schism, okay. Excuse my allergies. Just take one after this recording ends. Why am I still locked in? Conduction. Oh, why is the whole mannequin family over here? Okay, that's just annoying. I'm not gonna lie, because that's the last wave. I will say that that's probably just another big skill issue. That's an annoying death. Sorry, I'm like not locked in. Holy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was not locked in. Um, I guess this room is actually secretly more problematic than the room that I thought was gonna end like my entire life. I'm starting to get very tired of this room. I like how my rail cannon didn't activate, and then I clicked it again, but I happened to do that after the cannon. Whatever. Okay, this is just if I die again because of a stupid like thing that I do. Can I parry this guy? Like, please, guys? Bro, it's gonna feel almost kind of weird switching back, because I'm so used to like this now. At the end of the video, we should try and play 7-1, but like, with, you know, my old weapon variant set. Let's just like see how weird it feels. Yeah, okay. Yo guys, we got the AAA, holy. We are apparently gonna have to get the AAS though, because Mirror Reaper is unskippable. This is the first time Mirror Reaper doesn't just die, because we don't have saws, so like he's actually like a boss that exists. Yeah, see, he would have been dead already, but instead he got to kill me. Where are you, bro? Where is he? Where is he? Hi, Mirror Reaper. Like, Mirror Reaper is actually like a boss that exists now. I mean, he's not hard, but he's a boss that exists now. It's like, ooh, scary. No, he's invisible. Never mind, no, he's not. Why did I say that? Bro, can you come over here? Boom, guys. Wow, this is gonna be so hard. It's not like he's probably just right in front of me. Yep. It's fine. One death to the Mirror Reaper. I guess it's to be expected. So this is the cool part. Unfortunately, it's not going to be as cool as if I had Core Jack Jackhammer, because I'm better at Ultra Boosting with that. But this is still cool. Nice. Wait, no, wrong direction. God damn it. So, unfortunately, I am going to try and get on top of the building. Make this a little bit easier. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. I do think we have to go a little bit higher using a rocket ride. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I do think that this segment in itself is going to be quite difficult. But I refuse to play the rest of this level. You know, I'm starting to kind of almost dislike 8-3. Like, I really enjoy the space segment, but, like, especially, like, that one segment with, like, the rotating cubes, or, like, whatever, like, the rotating, like, areas. I feel like those, that's more just annoying. Like, I think 8-3 is really cool. My only problem is it's so damn long. Like, I feel like if they really wanted to, like, because you can tell with, especially like in 8-3, that they had a lot of ideas for fraud, and that the portal mechanic, of course, won't be coming back until 8E. So you can tell that they really wanted to do a lot with the portal mechanic. It's just, I feel like fraud could have been like off a lot better if they just decided to pull a prelude and give it 5 levels. I mean, it is the last actual layer of the game. I feel like it's pretty justifiable. Because, like, they could have, like, split some ideas they had for 8-3 into, like, another level. Just because 8-3 is so, like, damn long. I mean, hell, the final boss could have been, like, the final level could have, they could have also just, like, made 8-4, like, the space section. And, like, had the boss be in the space section. Like, you go through a couple, like, rooms with some enemies, and then, like, have the boss there. I feel like that would have been better than Gurion. I mean, of course, I can see why Hakita might not want to, you know, do that. But I personally, like, if I was the one making the game, I think that would be a cool idea. Just because I like, because 8-3 is so cool. It has so many great ideas. It's just, you know, it's so long. It's like really, really long. Also, after this, we gotta see Bongo Cat. Alright. Alright, good level. Well, not good level. I don't like this level. Like, whatever, it's fine. Level that exists. Bongo Cat. Damn it. This video is going to take a while to export off of the good old classic editing software. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to go into 7-1, which is my current favorite level of Ultra Kill, and I'm going to do the very, very simple thing known as switch my weapons back and play the game. And we are going to see what happens. Boom, boom, bop, bam. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Can I beat 7-1? Period. Then I get a PB for some reason. Imagine. Saw blades, it feels so good to have you back, bro. Alright, so what we're gonna do is... boom. How? Alright. Alright, I'm already trying to use the saws, and instead I use a project. Alright. Yeah. Dude, another guy? I'm used to the alternate marksman, I'm like... That's gonna be weird. I'll get used to it. I'll get back, like, into the good old space soon, though. I didn't even, like, try and, like, set up a saw trap for the, syrup. Genuinely, where do my saws go? Mannequin didn't die. I tried to... Alright. He doesn't get on Ultra Kill very often. He's probably gonna try and call me. Whatever. I don't care. Did I seriously just say whatever? Like, I'm not, like, genuinely? Gang, what are we doing? Was I just using the nail gun as intended? Holy. Yeah, okay. I'm probably just gonna cut it off here. Like, we got enough. I don't want to fight the Minotaur. I want to, like, do anything else. I've been playing... This is, like, extreme... This is probably, like, one of the longest videos on the channel. So, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one, and bye. See ya. Also, I have a new outro. Check this out.
You defy the light judgment! How can this die? I end it now! To hold me. Destroy! You can't escape.